1993 BMW 850 Ci V12. Now these things just ride out really well. They really do. Now they're not actually just really good shape, and I'm just going to go over the few little defects that it does have, what does work, what doesn't work. That way you know exactly what you're getting. There's nothing here to hide. Transparency on the vehicles. Really pretty good shape. Remember, we have over 300 photos. We have online financing, nationwide transport, all ClassicCarAddict.com. Hey guys, it's Hutch, Classic Car Addict, Mesa, Arizona. I got this brand new addiction for you. This is a 1993 BMW 850 V12, and it is done in this beautiful, brilliant red. It's got the tan interior. What we're gonna do is go through the exterior, go through the interior, and take you on a test drive. Stay tuned. 1993 BMW 850 Ci V12. Oh yeah, just look at this thing. It's beautiful. Paint is in really good shape. Yeah, there's a few little defects that you can see. There's a little something right there. You know, it's a little dusty out here. There's not too many rock chips. They did do a little bit of a repaint. There's a few little small things in there. Clear coat is, you know, just got a little bit you can see in there, but overall it's not really too bad. It's really actually pretty good shape. You can see here, beautiful. And again here, you know, there's a few little small rock chips. It's Arizona, so it's gonna happen. So currently the sunroof does not work. Consignor says that he's gonna try to get that fixed. So we will give you an update if that is fixed, but we are selling it right now as is and not being fixed with that. But you can see overall this is actually just really good shape, and I'm just going to go over the few little defects that it does have, what does work, what doesn't work. That way you know exactly what you're getting. There's nothing here to hide. Transparency on the vehicles. Yeah, look at it. I mean, it just shows really well. I do like that. And then you can see in through here, DOT, have to check and see exactly what it is. There's not really, it's actually really pretty good shape on that. That's a 225 55 16. Yeah, you know, a little bit of rock chips there at the bottom, just doing its thing. Hey, it's been drove. It's got 89,000 miles on it, so it's not perfect. And the worst little part I can see just right here, it looks like the wife just parked in some ways right next to him and then, you know, just got it. Don't know exactly what it is, but that just shows a little bit there. Now here in the rear, we are looking through here. It's a 225 55 16, so we're square all the way around, and they are matching PZ 900s. And then you get a little bit closer in there, you can see a little bit of that dry rot. So looks like this is going to have definitely kind of an older date code. That is for sure with that. And coming in back here in the back, overall just looking really pretty good. You know, a few little things in there, but not a lot whatsoever. It's actually really pretty good shape. Rims are in good shape. It shows really well. Now, these were like $98,000 back in 1993. It's just crazy. It really is crazy. And these were just awesome for their day. There's some actually really cool kind of things. We'll get into the interior here in a minute. Show you the engine compartment. Now we sold an 840 not too long ago. Obviously the V8 comparably with the V12. Throw a couple turbos on. I'm big into turbos right now, so I say, hey, twin turbo everything, and it's just so much better. But BMW, they've been running twin turbos for a while, obviously not on this one, but it is something that you could go through and do what you want to, keep it like it is, enjoy it, you know, however that you want. Hood actually works really, really well. I like that. Now let's get into the interior. So the seats, you know, they could be a little bit more, they could die out, you know, a little bit, but there's no like huge rips or tears in it, so I do like that. Seats go forward, backwards, up and down. The down and up looks like this side's working, that side's not working. And then back and forth with that. And then of course there's no really room in the rear seat, it's more for looks, but you can tell barely been sat in really good shape. I do like that. I'll go through all the windows. So windows, boom, windows, yeah, yep. All those windows are working, and I know that this is not. But no check engine lights. SRS light is on. And then going through here, there's a few different things with this as well. You can just kind of see through here. Dash is actually in really good shape for that. Get that down. Now we'll go back into the trunk. Show you here. So they didn't get this all detailed up, but overall, I would say it's in decent shape. It's not like horrible shape, but there's a little bit, little things kind of missing from right there, but overall, it's not too bad. Really, actually, pretty good. But for not being fully detailed, it's actually pretty good right there. Now let's get in right over here. Coming over here to passenger side. Of course, all the windows do work. Have to have that. Seat forward and back. No big rips or tears. Back works as well, all in through there. It's all really, that is actually really good shape. Now the little bit of sagging going on with the headliner, kind of typical for these, but you can see it's really good shape. Let's just get right into the drive, show you what it's all about. This is the fun part. So, of course, a few things that were not working that we went through, but overall, mostly everything else does work. Horn, it's kind of definitely horn needs to, yeah, that's a weak kind of horn. So this seat track looks like that seat track is it kind of goes, this side is not working. Lumbar's working. Yeah, so, you know, seats messed up just a little bit. Lights do work. You saw that earlier. Telescopic steering wheel. That's working like it should. Of course, all the lights and stereo does not work. We do not have the code for it. No, I cannot fix it, just so you know. We have tried on the last one. Put a Bluetooth in, you'll be so much better. The factory stereo, if you want the factory stereo cassette, then this car is not for you. Bluetooth, simple and easy. It works well, it sounds better, plus you can stream your music when you're actually driving, so you can actually fully enjoy it. Yeah, the seat not going back all the way. I feel a little bit closer on that, but when you're not sitting in it, it seems to work a little bit better, so those motors might just be a little bit tired. We got the sunglasses. Now these things just ride out really, really well. They really do. Now they're not crazy quick for, like, you know, your 0 to 60, but overall for just cruising, they are designed to cruise and cruise fast. They really, really are. And they are, you know, they are kind of peppy. I mean, it's a big, heavy car, luxurious car. It had all the really cool things with it for its time. And even today, there's still some things on these cars that you can't even get on your new cars. So, you know, this is one. It's beautiful color. It looks great. It's running great. 89,000 miles. Remember, we have over 300 photos. We have online transport, online financing, nationwide transport, all ClassicCarAddict.com. Remember, subscribe, like, comment. We appreciate it. We do these videos to make sure that you see exactly what you're getting, whether you're purchasing the car or just want to take a look at them and see what's out there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you on the next one. All right, now we're going to get under this 850. So again, it's got a few miles on it, but it is not in crazy condition. You can tell that it was a snowbird's car. You know, there is a little bit of rot and deterioration. You can see in the mufflers, and you heard from when we were doing the walk around. And then some of these bolts here, I would definitely recommend replacing those. Definitely some seepage coming from the rear diff and those axles here in the back. And then going through here, I mean, brakes are in decent shape. They stop really well. A little bit of deterioration kind of going on right there, and then just a little bit going on over here as well. So overall, the thing runs out really well. They did replace these pipes through here, and then you do have some deterioration going on through right in here. A little bit of seepage going on, but of course it does have a little bit higher miles. It's not pristine perfect, nor is the price point on this one. It's available, ClassicCarAddict.com.